Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Pre-Market News and Views by In the Money Stocks. Today is Tuesday, June 18th, 2013. Thank you all for tuning in. Let's jump right into the charts here. We're going to start off with the S&P 500 E-mini futures. You're going to see that this is the U contract. So this Friday will be options expiration, quadruple witching. This is a time where you will have contract rollover take place. So we will move from the M contract to the U contract. Traders can start using the U contract now. The M contract is fine as well. You could use that up till Friday, but either way, you may want to start to switch over to the U contract as more volume will start to occur in this one. So this probably is the better contract at this time, or maybe even tomorrow or Thursday. But either way, you're gonna have to switch over soon enough. So this is the U contract that we're looking at right now. You do have futures up 3 1/4 points to 1637. Per contract. If you're using the M contract, probably it's up to around 1643. So in any case, just realize that depending on what contract you use, that's going to be the price of the futures at the moment. Markets are holding up pretty well. You're going to notice one thing here today, that the dollar-yen chart is roaring and soaring to the upside, and that's certainly helping the markets. Let's punch that one up there. You're going to see that the dollar-yen chart is now up 77 cents on the session. When the dollar-yen moves up, that's a big boost to the stock markets. The negative here for the stock markets, if we could find one, is bond yields. 10-year bond yields are trading right around 2.7, 2.8, 2.17, 2.18%. That is a certain negative, but these are the two most important charts that any trader could follow. So, again, if bond yields were down today and the Japanese dollar-yen chart was up, you would see these markets really soaring right now, but that isn't the case at the moment. So we'll just have to wait and see how this all shakes out today. Now, tomorrow is going to be the highly anticipated meeting by the FOMC. That's the Federal Open Market Committee, basically the Federal Reserve. We'll hear what Ben Bernanke has to say on his interest rate policy statement. We don't expect him to change anything at the moment. We think he's going to continue with his quantitative easing of $85 billion a month of buying of mortgage-backed securities and U.S. Treasuries. He'll also keep the Fed funds rate, which is the overnight bank lending rate, to the large banks such as J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Wells Fargo at 0%. That's the same rate that it's been at since December 2008. That's why you don't get any money, any interest paid to you in a savings account. But either way, looks like the Bernanke's going to probably keep things steady. He has to say something about QE3 and when he's going to start to taper it. So that's what's going to be the big market mover. I don't know what he's going to say. He's probably not going to do anything or insinuate that he's going to taper soon, but we'll see soon enough tomorrow afternoon. I believe that announcement will be made at 2 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. So, again, today could be just a pause day. Could be some volatility, but there are a few things happening in the market right now. Real quickly, let's just go over the Asian markets last night. We did have the Nikkei 225 index down 0.2%. The Shanghai index and the Hang Seng were both flat. The Indian Sensex, Bombay Sensex index was down about 0.5%. Singapore, if I got this right, Singapore really roared and soared, was up 1.5% last night. So the Straits Times index really making a pretty big surge last night. That's a solid move in the Straits Times index. Looking over at the European markets today, they're basically flat with the exception of Italy and Spain. The FTSE MIB, which is Milan, Italy, that is up 0.5%. IBEX 35, which is Spain, that's up 0.6%. German DAX, I believe, is flat at the moment, unchanged, which is a little strange to see, but nonetheless, that's the most important index in all of Europe, in my opinion. And then you have the FTSE 100, which is up about 0.8%. England can print money, so remember, the London markets are on their own. They're not part so much of the Eurozone. They can print their own money. So we'll see how that plays out there. So again, we're not going to make too much out of this market today. It looks more like a pause day for the most part. There is some economic data out right now. It looks like building permits are down 3.1% in the month of May versus up 12.9% in April. I think we also have some more economic news out a little bit later. I think we're going to have, let me just make sure, we have construction and new homes. Okay, that's out at 8:30. That's out right now. And then I believe we have some more economic data out a little bit later at 10 o'clock. So we'll have to watch for that as well. Yep, I think that might be it. I think all the economic data might be out already. Okay, so we have U.S. consumer prices for May at 8:30, and then U.S. housing starts, building permits also out at 8:30. So we do have some economic data out right now. It doesn't seem to be moving the markets. I think most importantly, you're going to watch that dollar-yen chart, and you're going to watch bond yields. If bond yields start to pull back, the markets will get some strength, especially in the sectors of utilities, mortgage REITs, real estate, commercial real estate, as well as residential. Lennar and things like Simon Property could also get a bid. So just watch that. If yields pull back, if yields move up, those sectors will most likely suffer. A couple of other things here that we want to look at real quickly is gold. Gold this morning is getting hit pretty hard, down about $11 to around $13.72 per ounce. Let's take a look at the GLD, which is a good proxy for gold. You'll see that sitting right at around 133. It closed at 133.77 yesterday. It is off the lows a little bit, but nonetheless, it is nonetheless weaker. And if that dollar-yen chart continues higher, gold most likely will be weaker. That's really the catalyst that is pushing gold lower. If the dollar-yen chart starts to fall, gold will catch a bid. It's just that simple. Gold is trading inversely to the dollar-yen chart, so keep that on your radar. Let's take a look at oil today. Looks like light sweet crude at the moment, if I'm not mistaken, is trading higher by 35 cents to 98.12 a barrel. So decent little move there. The problems in the Middle East are definitely keeping oil prices higher. What you're going to see here, if we look at the USO this morning, it's trading around 34.85. It closed at 34.76 yesterday, so it's up a little bit. It has upside, no doubt about it. It has upside to around the 35.25 level, but there will be a ton of resistance around that area. But right now, oil is not pulling back due to the geopolitical events in the Middle East, and we'll see how it plays out. We also are in the beginning of hurricane season in the United States, also in the Caribbean, and we'll see how that plays out. But right now, no major storms that I hear of. We'll see when we do get weather events. Expect oil spikes to occur. I think I've covered everything that I was looking at today. There's not all that much. Markets seem to be on some sort of hold until the Fed announcement until tomorrow. So watch for some volatility. After all, it is options expiration this coming Friday, so we do expect volatile markets ahead. But either way you slice it or dice it, right now the markets are rather tame, and the futures are trading higher by about 3.5 points. I'm going to leave it there today. It's all about the Fed. It's all about interest rates. It's all about dollar yen, and that's all you should really concern yourself about. All the economic news really is a non-event at this stage of the game. The currency markets are dominating the world. With that said, everybody, I'm going to leave it there. Have a great morning, and we'll see you on the charts a little bit later. Take care, everybody.